Okay, so far we have finished. We re-examined the nails. We've checked them. We've had the cuticle cleaned out of the free edge, everything. So now we're ready to begin with our hand and arm massage. So you want to apply a little bit of the hand cream to yourself and to your client's hands, and you're going to work this in. Again, you want to ask your clients if they might have any allergies or any sensitivities to any fragrances. You might want to use one that is fragrance-free, but you want to use enough, apply generously so that you have enough slip on your hands to be able to do your massage. So we're going to start with the hand massage. Apply our lotion and cream, rub it in, and we're going to start. The first movement is going to be the relaxer movement of the wrist. You place the client's elbow on the cushion covered with a clean towel. With one hand, you brace the client's arm in the wrist area with your non-dominant hand. With the other hand, you hold the client's wrist and bend it back and forth slowly and gently, but with a firm touch. You're going to do this 5 to 10 times until you feel that the client has relaxed. Then you're going to begin with the joint movement of the fingers, and we'll lower the client's arm, brace the arm at the wrist, and with the left hand and with your right hand or your dominant hand, start with a little finger holding at the base of the nail. Gently rotate the fingers to form circles, working toward the thumb about 3 to 5 times on each finger. Then you're going to do the circular movement on the palm. You're going to place the client's elbow on the cushion or the towel near the center of the table. We're going to be just doing each one of these once, but when you're doing the full massage, you want to make sure that you give them at least like a 5-minute massage on this. Reapply cream if it seems to get worked in, and be able to have that slip. All right. So with your thumbs in the client's palms, you're going to rotate them in a circular movement in opposite directions. The circular movement should start from the bottom center of the hand and move out, up, and across the underside of the fingers. Then back down to the bottom, center, in a smooth pattern of alternating movements of each thumb over the palm. This pattern becomes rhythmic and relaxing. You can feel the client's hand relax as you perform the movements. Then we have the circular movement on the wrist. This movement is a form of friction massage. It's a deep rubbing action and very stimulating. Hold the client's hand with both of your hands, placing your thumbs on the top of the client's hand and your fingers below the hand. Move the thumbs in a circular movement in opposite directions from the client's wrist to the knuckle on the back of the client's hand. Move up and down 3 to 5 times. Completing the hand massage. The last time you rotate up with the client's wrist by bracing your hands around the wrist and gently twisting in opposite directions. Now you move on to the opposite hand, and then you're going to start by wrapping the finished hand in a clean, warm towel. Then unwrap the client's opposite hand. Repeat the hand massage steps. Once you've concluded on the other hand, you can go on to the rest of your manicure, or you could do an arm massage. Okay, we're going to go through the procedures. Are you still taking? Okay. The steps for the arm massage. Remember we had our 5 types of massage that we talked about when we did facials, or we did scalp massage. Friction, you've seen some of them. Effleurage. What was effleurage? A stroking movement. So effleurage of the arm, you're going to hold the wrist firmly but gently and glide your hand up the arm from the wrist to the elbow with your palm and fingers on the skin. Be certain there's enough lotion on the skin to allow for a smooth glide. Reapply if you need to. Cup your movement fingers around the arm, moving up with slight pressure on the skin with your fingers, thumb, and palm to induce relaxation. Then move back to the wrist area with lighter pressure in the skin. Perform this gliding several times. When finishing a movement each time at the top of the arm, rotate the hand to the underside of the arm while you're pulling back towards you. Okay. The friction movement on the arms. Friction movement involves rubbing the muscles against each other. Okay. Place the client's arm on a table, palm up with the fingers towards you. Your fingers should be underneath the arm, stabilizing it. Rotate your thumbs in opposite directions. You can start at the wrist and work toward the elbow. When you reach the elbow, you're going to slide down and do it again, 3 to 5 times. Then you can turn the client's arm over and repeat it 3 to 5 times on the top side. Next one we have is the ringing or friction movement. Place the arm horizontal on the towel in front of you with the back of the hand facing up. Place your hands around the arm, and with your fingers facing the same direction of the arm, gently twist in opposite directions, kind of like you're wringing out a washcloth. This is almost like you do, like the Indian burn, you call them. You ever do that when you were kids?
Yep.
Okay. Do this up and down the forearm 3 to 5 times. Next one is a kneading movement. What was the term for that? Anybody remember? Kneading. Pet dressage. Everyone needs a pet, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is a squeezing motion that moves flesh and muscle over the bones beneath in opposite directions. Stimulate and increasing the blood flow. So place your thumbs on opposite sides of the client's arm, so they're horizontal. Move them in opposite directions from the wrist to the elbow and back down to the wrist. And do this 3 to 5 times. Now you may need to reapply a little bit more lotion for the elbow for this next one because you're going to be doing the rotation of the elbow. It's a friction massage movement. Cup the elbow with your right hand and then rotate your hand over the client's elbow. Do this 3 to 5 times. You have to be careful though that you don't hit the nerve that's called your funny bone because that could be painful to your client. Then you're going to go back and finish off with finger pulls. Gently slide both hands down the forearm from the elbow to the fingertips, like you're climbing down a rope. Then hold the hand with your non-dominant hand, move to the fingertips, and with your thumb on top and your pointer finger arched, you gently grab and pull the finger down to the tips. You're going to hold 3 to 5 times on each arm and hand. And again, you do not want to do this on a client that would have severe arthritis, or you have to adjust your touch. Okay. At the very end, you're just going to lightly tap and kind of feather off movement, like your client's hands palm down on the table, and tap off, and then you'll conclude. And then you'll do the other arm, and then you'll proceed on to the next step.